Om Shanti. Murli date 25th April 2022. Essence: Sweet children, forget your old bodies and bodily relations who cause you sorrow. Remember the one Father and follow Srimad. Question: what is the Father's Srimad you must definitely follow in order to return home with the Father? Answer: the Father's Srimad is: children, become pure, imbibe knowledge fully, and make your stage karmatit. For only then will you be able to return home with Baba. If you do not become karmatit, you will have to wait in between and experience punishment. Many souls shed their bodies and wander around at the time of settlement. Instead of going home with the Father, they first have to experience punishment here and settle their karmic accounts. This is why the Father's Srimad is: children, burn the burden of sin on your heads and settle your old karmic accounts with the power of yoga. Song: O traveler of the far away land, take us with you. Om Shanti. The idea of omnipresence has now been removed from the intellects of you children. It has been explained to you very clearly that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, creates a new creation through Prajapita Brahma. He is the creator who is called the Supreme Soul. You children know He comes and makes you belong to Him and liberates you from Maya. You have to forget your old bodies and bodily relationships, your friends and relatives who cause sorrow for one another. It is the same as the friends and relatives of an elderly person telling him to chant the name Rama. They only tell him something false. Neither do they know God, nor are they able to keep the remembrance of the Supreme Soul in their intellects. They think that God is omnipresent. Yet they sing, O traveler of the faraway land. Souls come from far away, adopt bodies, and play their parts. All of these things are explained to human beings. Human beings build temples to Shiva, worship him, and still keep searching for God here, there, and everywhere. They also say that He is present in everyone. They are called orphans, those who do not know their master. They remember God, but they do not know Him. They put their palms together in front of God and they understand that He is incorporeal. We souls are also incorporeal. This is the body of the soul, but no one knows about the soul. They say that a wonderful star shines in the middle of the forehead. If it is a star, why do they make such a big oval image? A part of 84 births is recorded in the soul. They do not even know this much, and they continue to stumble everywhere in search of God. They consider everyone to be God. Badrinath is God, Krishna is God, and God in the pebbles and stones. So, why do they go so far to look for Him? Those who do not belong to our deity religion will not become Brahmins, and they will not be able to imbibe knowledge. They will simply continue to say that this is good. The father says, "Children, I will take you back home." The father says, "Children, I will take you back home with me. Only if you follow Srimad, become pure, imbibe knowledge, and make your stage karmatit, will you be able to return home with me. Otherwise, you will have to wait in between and experience severe punishment." Many souls even wander around after they have died until they receive bodies. They continually wander around experiencing punishment. Here, there will be a lot of rubbish at the time of settlement. There is a huge burden of sin on everyone's head. All have to settle their karmic accounts. Even now, some children do not understand what yoga is. They do not remember the Father for even a minute. You children are told again and again to remember Baba, because you have a huge burden of sin on you. People say that God is omnipresent, but in spite of that, they wander around so much on pilgrimages. They think they will find the way to meet God by doing all of those things of devotion. The Father says, "Those who are impure and corrupt cannot reach me." They say that so and so went to the land of Nirvana, the land beyond. But they are just telling lies, because no one goes there. You now know how much people stumble around on the path of devotion. While studying all of those scriptures, etc., they have to come down. The Father makes you climb, and Ravan brings you down. The Father now explains, if you follow my Srimad and become pure, if you study well, you will then go to heaven. Otherwise, you will not be able to claim a high status. There is so much service done at exhibitions. This form of service will now continue to increase. It will go to the villages, etc. This is a new invention, and new points also continue to emerge. You have to continue to study for as long as you live. Your aim and objective is for the future. When you shed your bodies, you will become prince and princess. Heaven means heaven. There is no mention of hell there. The earth turns over and becomes new. These buildings, etc., will all finish. People say that the golden Dwarka went down below. However, it does not go down. It is just the cycle continues to turn. To go on pilgrimages, etc., is the path of devotion. Devotion is the night When the night of devotion ends, Brahma comes to make into the day. The copper and iron ages are the night of Brahma, and it then has to become the day. All are number wise among you children too. Not everyone can study to the same extent. There are different classes. Look how many people come to the exhibitions every day. 5 to 7,000 come every day. And yet look how many emerge from there. A few out of multi-millions, and even out of that few, only a handful. They write, Baba, there are 3 or 4 who come every day. Some even took the 7 days course, but they no longer come. Those who belong to the deity religion will remain here. Only ordinary, poor people emerge. The wealthy and scarcely able to remain here. A lot of effort has to be made. Some write a letter. Some even write in their blood, but as they move along, Maya eats them. A battle takes place and Ravan conquers them. However, those who hear even a little knowledge become part of the subjects. Baba continues to explain that you have to follow Srimad, just like Mama, Baba, and the special children who make effort do. The names of the Maharathis are mentioned. Who are those in the Pandava army? Their names are glorified, just as the names of the main ones in the Kaurava army are glorified. The names of the Yadavas, the residents of Europe, are also mentioned. The names of famous people are printed in the papers. All of them have intellects that have no love for the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Only when they know the Supreme Soul can they have love for Him. Here too, some children are unable to have love for God. They forget Him again and again. Then their status is destroyed. The more you remember the Father, the more your sins will be absolved and the higher the status you will receive. You also have to make others equal to yourselves. You must be merciful and become sticks for the blind. Some are blind, some are deaf, and some have blurred vision. Here too, you children are number wise. Such children then go and become part of the ordinary subjects or maids and servants. As you progress further, you will have vision of everything. It is not correct to say that God is omnipresent. God is the ocean of knowledge. He comes and gives you knowledge and teaches you Raj Yoga. The Sri Krishna soul, who has taken the full 84 births, is now studying Raj Yoga. These are such deep matters. At present, all are experiencing a lot of sorrow because they have forgotten the Father. The more efforts you children make, the more your defects will be removed from within you. The destination is very high. 8 main ones emerge from many hundreds of thousands. The rosary of 108 is then created, and then the rosary of 16,000. You are given this temptation so that you make effort. In fact, it isn't a question of 16,000. The rosary is only of 108. It has the flower tassel at the top, then the dual bead, and then the number wise rosary of Vishnu is created. So much is explained to you to enable you to make effort. Those who do not belong to this religion will not understand anything. They do not become worthy of attaining the happiness of heaven at all. Although there are many worshippers, they will also become part of the subjects. The status of the subjects is nothing. You say Mama and Baba, so you should follow them and become seated on the throne of Mama and Baba. Why do you become disheartened? In a school, if a student says that he will not pass, everyone would say that he is dull-headed. Sensible children study very well and claim a high number. You children can do very good service at the exhibitions. You can even ask Baba, Baba, am I worthy of doing service? Baba would then tell you, child, you still have a lot to learn. That is, you have to become worthy. Those who explain to the Pandits and scholars have to be very clever. First of all, you are made to have the faith that God has come. You call out, O resident of the faraway land, come. Come and take us back with you, because we are experiencing a lot of sorrow. There will not be as many people in the golden age. All souls will go to the land of liberation. Everyone in the world is doing so much devotion for that. The Father says, I will take all of you back with me. You will receive liberation and liberation in life in a second. If you have faith, you become liberated in life. There is a status in liberation in life. You also have to make effort to claim the status of a king or a queen. Mama and Baba become the emperor and empress of the world. So why should you not claim a status? Those who make effort cannot remain hidden. A whole kingdom is being established. Those who belong to the deity religion will definitely come. Mama and Baba become the king and queen. So why should you not make effort? Children write letters to Baba. Baba, I go to the center sometimes. Now I have to get my daughter married. Introduce me to a boy who has knowledge so that I can get her married. The daughter says that she will not get married. Many children and innocent ones are beaten. So Baba writes, mother, father and child should all come to Baba, so that Baba can make you understand. Since you write respected Pitashri to Baba, then come to Baba. If you do not have money for your ticket, you will be given that too. When you personally come in front of Baba, you will receive Srimad. You must not allow the Kumari to fall into vice. Otherwise, you will become a sinful soul. You have to follow the Father's Srimad and become pure. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. First point, make effort to claim a status in liberation in life. Just as the mother and father become the emperor and empress, follow them in the same way and claim their throne. Become sensible and study well. Second point, have true love for the Father. Be merciful and show the path to the blind. Take Srimad directly from Baba and save yourself and others from becoming sinful souls. Blessing. May you be contented soul who watches the different cartoon shows of Maya and matter as a detached observer. At the confluence age, Bab Dada's special gift is contentment. A contented soul will experience any situation of upheaval as a puppet show. Nowadays, cartoon shows are in fashion. So, whenever any situation arises, consider it to be a cartoon or puppet show taking place on the unlimited screen. It is a show of Maya or matter, which you just have to continue to watch while stabilized in the stage of a detached observer. Keep your dignity and remain content, and you will then be said to be a contented soul. Slogan: to stay beyond any type of defects is to become perfect. Om Shanti.